Hello, magical butterflies. This is Xtina from Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope you are having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is going to be a general collective reading. Open your third eye and awaken to 2021 year review. This will be general. This can apply to any area of life. I do have questions that were submitted by viewers for this reading. Please take the message or messages that speak to your soul. If it doesn't speak to your soul, release it and let it fly. If you are interested in purchasing a guidance reading or a guidance session with me, my list of services are listed below. If you like this reading, you can purchase your own Open Your Third Eye, Awaken to 21. It is a 1-hour guidance reading that is available between now and December 31st, 2021. All guidance readings and sessions are purchased exclusively and only in my Etsy shop. The link is below. If you are interested in purchasing one of the decks I created or the Twin Flame music deck I co-created, if you are in the United States, you can purchase them in my Etsy shop. If you are international, there is a special ordering link for you below. My Instagram handle is @ButterflyIntuition. I only have one Instagram, my Facebook, my Patreon community, my blog website, and my donation links are listed below. Let's get into the first question. What is the love outlook for soulmate connections? So what is the love outlook for soulmate connections? The deck I'm going to be using for this is Twin Flame Journey Oracles by Mystic Moon. Material World. And I'm actually hearing the song Material Girl by Madonna, so I will link that song below. Big Dreams. Make a note for that song. So what I'm getting is that in soulmate connections, big dreams are going to be had and going to come into fruition in 2021. Action is going to be taken in these connections. Specifically, I'm hearing the masculine. He is going to free himself from victim mode and being stuck to a situation that no longer serves him. The beginning of 2021, he is going to be coming to a crossroads to make a choice. Does he go in the direction that his heart is calling him, which is the divine feminine, or does he go in a different direction, stay where he's at, or go in a completely different direction and try something new? He is going to follow his heart, but of course, he must make that decision on his own. But I'm feeling a lot of masculines are going to follow their heart in 2021. Refocus is going to happen collectively for soulmates. You're going to refocus and see what's important, what is needed, and what needs to be shifted so you can achieve big dreams in the material 3D world next year. The answer is yes. What you feel intuitively that is happening in your soulmate connection, especially if your soulmate is a love partner, because soulmates do not have to be love connections. They can be family, they can be friends, co-workers. But if you are watching this for a love soulmate, you will have love coming in, whether it be with a new person, a person from the past, or you will deepen a connection of a soulmate you are currently in a relationship with. If there are third parties, that is part of the crossroads that some of the masculines are going to have to face. Do they stay in this relationship? Do they stay in this marriage? Do they stay just for the kids, or do they just go in a different direction? This is a decision he's going to have to make, the masculine. He's going to have to refocus to make the free will decision to say, yes, I choose to stay. Yes, I choose to leave and go in the direction of my heart, my divine feminine, or yes, I choose to leave both situations and go in a different way. I really feel 2021 is going to bring a lot of big dreams, and a lot of action is going to start taking place within the first 3 months of the year. The winter. We are currently in the winter season. Winter goes where I'm at in the United States from December through March. So those months are going to be very magical and very uplifting, and it's going to really set the tone for the entire year of 2021. Anything that has been deceived or hidden is going to come to light. The person who ran away in fear is going to realize that they have been stuck, and it is time to learn the lessons of this so they can stop numbing the pain, and they could come back to source and understand what's important, which is family. Soulmates will be mirroring each other heavily, whether you are together or separate. And if you wish to have a compromise when it comes to love, the spring season, which is March through June, is going to be very magical for a lot of soulmate connections. So if you are wanting to have a reconnection, a reconciliation, a second chance, that is possible for some soulmate connections. But it just depends on what's going on in your connection, because everyone has a different connection. If you feel intuitively that things are going to shift in this connection, stay open and just allow things to unfold naturally, and don't have any attachments to timelines, and just keep listening to your intuition and keep moving forward. So that is what I have for the love outlook for soulmate connections. Next, we're going to get into the love outlook for soul flame connections. So I had somebody ask, what exactly is a soul flame? So a soul flame is a love interest that will come to a twin flame. A soul flame will go to a twin flame who is not in union with their twin flame. The soul flame is very similar to the twin flame. The connection is very similar. It does come with the obstacles and the challenges that a twin flame connection has. A soul flame is not the same thing as a soulmate. A soul flame is a love connection only, where a soulmate connection can be love, family, friend, work, and soulmate connections are very easy. Now that is my personal opinion. If you feel a soul flame, a soulmate, a twin flame, a karmic are different, that is completely fine. We can agree to disagree, but that is what I believe, and that is what I channel when these questions are asked. So the love outlook for those who resonate with a soul flame connection, I'm going to be using the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Satin sheets, seduction, perfect match, and heart on the line. So what I'm getting is that a soul flame is coming in for twin flames who are not in union with their person. Whether twin flame decides not to be with their twin flame, or one twin is awakened, one is not, one twin chooses to be in a different relationship, whatever it is, a soul flame is going to come in that mimics the energy of the intense connection you have with the twin flame. This person will feel like a perfect match, and you will want to take a chance and put your heart on the line. You will get great anticipation when this person comes into your life, because you will feel like a new beginning is going to happen. And you will be pleasantly surprised when you find out that this person is available. And you'll be enamored with this person. It's going to feel like you were actually given a love potion, because you're not going to understand how these feelings came so quickly. You are going to want to allow your heart to come out from behind the cage, to not be guarded, and to not hide how you feel. You will feel alive, revived. After going round and round in your head, you will make the decision to follow what your heart is telling you. This relationship with this soul flame has potential to be long-term. You both have learned the lessons. This person could also be a twin flame, but they don't have to be. But this is a true love counterpart the universe is putting in your path. You may have met them in the autumn season or crossed paths with them, and you just felt an instant attraction to this person. That's not going to be for everybody. The sexual attraction is going to be off the hook. You may want to keep them as a secret lover, not tell anybody for the fear that your twin flame, your masculine, your feminine will find out. This will be a very beautiful love, but as quickly as it starts, it could go up in smoke. There could be interference, third-party interference. There could be a karmic partner, either from your past or their past, who comes in, or the twin flame will come in to try to claim. So yes, for divine feminines who meet a soul flame, your divine masculine is not going to have another person come in and take you. So the masculine may become awakened, and he may come in for his feminine. And he will come in with a proposition. For some, it will be marriage. For others, it will be a promise. This will activate the sacral chakra and cause the feminine to possibly have a rendezvous with the masculine. The winter season, which is December through March, that is when the soul flame is going to come in, where casual dating is going to start, and it is going to heal your heart. But for some, divine feminines especially, your masculine is going to come from the shadows if he is out of your life. And this card shows me that no matter what direction you go in, you are protected. Your angels are with you. Specifically, Archangel Michael is here to help you make the decision for your highest and greatest good when it comes to choosing what is best for you in love. So the next question is, what is the love outlook for twin flames? So what is the outlook for twin flames? Now these are, I'm going to channel for twin flames that are in separation, no communication, but want to come together with their counterpart. Since the soul flame covered the twin flame energy of another person coming in. So I'm going to use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot to see what the outlook is for 2021 for twin flames in no communication and separation. The Page of Cups, message of love. A message of love is going to be coming in for a lot of twin flames in 2021. Those twin flames that have done the work and have awakened are in the sun energy and will start 2021 in the sun energy. This is the 19 card, which equals a 10. 10 is about a new cycle starting. There has been illumination. There has been growth on both the masculine and the feminine, both collectively. And both of them cannot get the other one off their mind. Page of Swords shows me possibly an air sign. And we have water and air, so this could be a special message. If you and your twin flame are water and air, or have it in your chart, but of course, with this being general, take it as it applies. You both know that this is a divine partnership, a twin flame connection that is ready to move to the next level. You both have been working on yourselves to reinvent and refocus, and after a period of separation, you two have a new perspective. And the love that the two of you share for each other can no longer be denied. In 2021, you are going to manifest a new beginning with your twin flame. The one who walked away is going to come back after a missed opportunity. For a lot of you, it is the masculine. He will plan and decide. He will come in the King of Pentacles energy to have a rebirth, a new beginning, a second chance. Possibly have a child with this person. This shows me fantasy and temptation. He is ready to take that leap of faith to heal what was previously broken. And the Fool shows me that this masculine that I'm picking up on is going to move forward, move towards his feminine in the physical at some point during 2021. Now, when this happens, it is not being shown to me. So if you feel intuitively that your twin flame is returning, trust what your intuition is telling you. Keep listening to the guidance and keep following what your intuition is telling you, and stay detached and stay trusting in the universe and divine timing. Okay, that is what I have for this question. Next, we're going to get into what is the meaning when you see your twin flame's initials, numbers, and other signs. When you are connected to your twin flame, you will see their name, you will see their initials, you will see signs and synchronicities that remind you of your twin flame. You will see things like if they drive a certain car, you will see their car and being shown a pickup truck, a red car like a Mustang. I'm seeing the initial J, W, C, R, and D. I'm actually hearing the name David. It just shows that your energy is still connected. You're still putting out into the universe that you are still in this twin flame connection. Whether you're separated from your twin flame or you're not, you still have that desire and that vibration that you want this twin flame to come to you, and your twin flame is seeing it also. So I thought I would pull the twin flame angel numbers deck from Mystic Moon to just get angel number messages for twin flames, just to bring messages on what certain number sequences mean. Now this is what the interpretation is for this deck. There are many different meanings of numbers. You can look them up online. There's books. A website that I personally use for angel numbers is Joanne's Sacred Scribes. I do have Angel Numbers 101. It's a book by Doreen Virtue. So let's get some angel number messages. So if you're seeing 555, your angels are with you during this time of change and transition. So whenever you see fives, whether it's 555, the number 5, 55, 4 fives, you're being shown the number of change. That things are changing in your twin flame connection. Things are changing in your life in general. You are transitioning. You are moving forward. You are transforming out of an old energy. 8 to 9. Pay attention to your dreams. Hidden information is waiting to be discovered. So whether you see 8 to 9, the number 8, the number 2, the number 9. Now, number 8 I always see as the infinity symbol, the forever number. 2, partnerships and balance. 9, cycles ending, but if you put 2 and 9 together, you get 11, the twin flame number, the number of new beginnings. So twin flames have a very deep telepathic 5D connection. You can connect with your twin flame in your dreams. The two of you can meet in the dream state to help each other heal, things in the 5D, in the dream state, before you can do it in the 3D. So if you are doing your healing and your self-love work, what will happen is you will start to dream of past love connections. And I'm just going by my personal experiences because this is how it happened to me. I had people from the past come up in my dreams. Former love partners, former friends, former family, like when I say former family members, I mean family members that were passed on, who are no longer there, or family members I don't talk to anymore because of distance, or we just lost touch. Everything came up for me to heal. Things came up from my past that I had to heal. And that is what's going to happen to you. And in your dreams, you're going to have those moments where you heal things from the past. Things that are just coming up because your mind is unlocking them so they can come up and be released, because you don't need to bring these energies with you in 2021. and you can heal with your twin flame. Apologies can be made, reconnecting, loving each other, trusting each other. Everything will shift. 23, 23. Now 23, 23 equals 2 5s. Tap into the energies of your twin flame connection as a source of creative channeling and expression. So when you tap into the energy of your twin flame connection, you're tapping into creating a frequency to communicate with your twin flame. Because you can communicate with your twin flame. You don't have to physically be in front of them or talking to them on the phone. You can just sit anywhere and talk to them out loud. You can write to them, like in a journal, or write a letter with the intention of giving it to them. You can talk to them telepathically in your mind, have a thought, send it to them. The message will get to them, and they will send it to you. And as you learn to do meditations, now you can find guided meditations to help you connect with your twin flame in the 5D, to help the healing and the self-love work happen, because you do need to go through the healing and the self-love work in order for both of you to achieve union with self. And that is when you will see the signs and the synchronicities, and you'll hear the songs, and you'll see the words, you'll see the things on TV. That's just spirit reminding you this connection is still here, but this is what needs to be done. And of course, whenever you see a number, always think back to the last thought you had before you saw that number, and that will give you the answer. 2211. Visions in your third eye are coming in the form of telepathic waves from your twin flame. When you are open in your crown chakra and your third eye, you will receive downloads from your twin flame, from spirit, from your spirit guides, from your angels. And you will be able to communicate telepathically because you're open. You're not blocked. You're intuitively listening to, paying attention to your twin flame, and really just having these messages come in and being in touch with the intuition, meaning you're not listening to your ego. And the last message is 1010. There is a divine plan in order. Let go of your need to know future events. So this card is coming through saying, if you're seeing tens, there is a divine plan in order when it comes to your twin flame. You don't need to know how everything is going to unfold. The biggest struggle that twin flames have is detaching. There's always an attachment to an outcome, to a timeline, wanting to know when they're coming back, when you're going to hear from them, having expectations. Now, if you hear sneezing in the background, that's spirit saying it's time to release. It's time to release this energy and to stay detached. When you're in union with yourself and you're trusting in your intuition, you're not attached to wanting to know where your twin flame is, when they're coming, who they're with, and having the focus solely on them. You get out of that codependent energy. You release the attachments and the expectations, and you trust that there is a divine plan in order, that there is a lot of things happening in the 5D, in the background, that is helping the two of you heal, because you both are being shown what needs to be healed, what needs to be released and let go, but you both have to make that free will decision to do so and to release what doesn't serve you. Now, a lot of people get triggered when I say detached. I've had people lash out at me, but it's very simple. You're not getting rid of your twin flame connection. You'll always be connected. What you're doing is you're shifting your focus from them to you, and that is how you begin a new cycle with healing. That is what I have for this question. Next, we're going to get into abundance messages for work. So what abundance messages does Spirit have for you when it comes to work? I'm going to be using the Psychic Soul Oracle. The Butterfly of Balance, Petrified Wood, Harmony, Yin and Yang, Equilibrium. It is time to have balance come in for your work. 2020 was the year of the awakening. 2020 showed everyone when it comes to work, is this for you or is this not for you? You want to come into balance. You want to be working for a job that brings you that harmony where you love going there. There's no negativity. There's not a toxic environment. And everything is just balanced in your life. You have that yin and yang balance. And your equilibrium is also balanced because you don't want to get into that vertigo energy of dizziness and having your head spinning because there's so much work drama. Like if you're in a work situation that I'm being shown where you're always having work dumped on you because other people can't do it right or they're too lazy, you are going to balance out and find a work place, or you'll start your own business for those of you who are wanting to start your own business, to move forward and to find balance that is going to bring in the money. And you'll be in the butterfly of trust, Amazonite. You will have faith, you will have belief, and you will have understanding that the experiences and the situations that you have had in the past, specifically in 2020, helped you awaken and to trust that there is a better plan for you. That if you have faith and you believe and you understand that these lessons, maybe a promotion never happened. Remember, rejection is for your divine protection. You weren't meant to have that position, but you were meant to learn something from it. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for you, not to you. And when you understand that, you get into the butterfly of spiritual signs, celestite. You'll get messages. You'll get guidance. You'll get synchronicities, just like in the previous question with twin flames. You will see that spirit is going to send you synchronicities, signs, messages, guidance, however they're going to get your attention to show you that this is what's going on when it comes to work. Overall, you will have the butterfly of prosperity. The crystal is citrine. Abundance, wealth, and inner riches are possible, but it's a matter of you believing that you deserve it. You're believing and doing the work and listening to your intuition, trusting and following the signs, the messages, and the guidance that you're getting from spirit. And if you can do that, you will release, you will surrender, you will cut ties with a work situation, work co-workers, a boss. Maybe you'll get promoted, and you will let go and you will move forward. And you will be the butterfly of manifestation. You will be able to set intentions. You will be able to follow your heart's desire, and you will be a magnetic attraction for having that come into your life. So manifestation, the crystal is pyrite. So you can start using this crystal or any of the crystals that you saw here. But of course, always use a crystal that you're called to. But remember, it is your mindset. If you believe abundance in work is possible, if you believe that money struggles are going to be a thing of the past in 2021, it's all about your outlook and your view on money. If you focus on the lack, you are always going to have struggles. Even if it's not money, if it's just getting your work done, being focused, getting along with coworkers. If you shift your focus to always being in a happy environment, being around people you like, getting along with everybody. Because remember, you don't have to be best friends with your coworkers. You just have to have that respect and camaraderie where everyone works as a team if you work in an office setting or some type of store or a restaurant. Whatever abundance struggles you have, you can change them, but it's your mindset. Do you believe? Do you have faith? Do you have understanding that you can shift it anytime that you wish? Your thoughts create your reality. So what do you want to create for 2021 when it comes to abundance, when it comes to work, and when it comes to love? Okay, that is what I have for this question. The next question, I'm not going to say the word because YouTube has been censoring people for saying it. I was asking about a specific sickness that we all came to know in 2020 and just wanting to know overall what it is. So this sickness, illness, it is what you want it to be. If you want it to be something that keeps you from living your life freely, from being around other people without being told you have to wear a specific piece of clothing on your face, to getting a cure, as they say. You can change your outlook on what you believe, because we are all being shown with this situation, with this sickness, to awaken. Do we allow ourselves to live in fear, or do we allow ourselves to live fearlessly and take back our power and make decisions for our highest and greatest good and for our own health? So if you struggle, especially if you have people around you where there's differing opinions, which there is, everyone has them, let's get some surrender messages on what you can surrender to help you stay in your state of knowing and your state of belief in what you feel is best for you. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So your mindset is what you believe. Can you listen to all sides? Can you listen to one side? Or you don't want to hear anything at all? The hardest thing to open is a closed mind. So in this situation, we were all shown to awaken, to open our minds, to open our third eye, and to see. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So you don't need to push so hard. Just go with the flow of the river. Don't try to push against the current. Don't try to force something to happen when it's not meant to happen or it's not ready. Trust. And if you can do that, you will surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So really pay attention to your body, how you feel. When you're around people who are talking about this subject, if you hear what someone is saying and it doesn't feel right to you, then honor that. That is your intuition telling you it's correct, but your ego is going to bring in the fear, the doubt, the fear-mongering energy that you'll get if you watch the mainstream media or listen to people who follow the mainstream media and just want to project that fear onto you. Don't allow anyone or anything to physically drain you, to make you be uncomfortable. If you get that energy from anyone, listen to your body. Especially if you're an empath, if you're sensitive to people, your intuition, your first impression of someone is always correct. Don't ever doubt it. Okay, that is what I have for this question. Next, we're going to get into how to deal with tower moments. So how can you deal with tower moments? So I'm just going to channel this. I don't need to pull cards for this. So tower moments are going to happen in your life when you are not listening to the guidance Spirit is giving you. You're not paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities, and you are just keep going down the same route, repeating the same cycle over and over again. You will have a tower moment where you will feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you and you will fall directly on your bum. Now, tower moments help everything fall into place. Tower moments help everything align for you. A tower moment can be hard depending on the situation, but tower moments are meant to help show you, to guide you, and to get you in a new direction. So if you have a tower moment, or if you've had tower moments in 2020, I really feel 2020 at some level was a tower moment for everyone. But if you experience a tower moment at the end of 2020, going into 2021, or anytime in 2021, what you do, you say to yourself, what is this teaching me? What do I need to learn? Why is this triggering me? You will identify it, you will understand it, and you will heal it, and you will release it. Next question is, I'm going to get guidance messages for twin flames who didn't choose union. So this is for twin flames who decided that union is not possible, or they do not want union with their twin flame. I will be using the Whispers of Healing to get channeled messages. Breathe. Number 22, which equals a 4. Just breathe. Don't worry. You made a decision. It was a difficult decision, but you made a decision for your highest and greatest good. So take a breath, take a time out, and just go with the flow. And when you do that, you will see the hidden blessing that is behind your decision and what is coming to you in the future. You will see a transformation within yourself as you continue moving down your road, either calling in a soul flame or a soulmate. And your well-being will improve because you will have released the negative, toxic energy that kept you stuck in this connection. You will also understand why things happened and why things didn't turn out the way you wanted them to. You will learn the lessons and you will take the wisdom that you have learned into 2021 so you can manifest a new beginning. And you will understand that there is an alternative road for you to go on, and you will not be afraid of it because you will keep moving forward. And you will have unconditional love of yourself. So remember that. You chose yourself. You chose yourself. You chose to heal. If your twin flame was unawakened and going down a dark path, you chose to allow them to do that so you can heal yourself and move forward. You came into union with yourself, or you're in the process of getting into union with yourself, or you're just beginning to get into union with yourself. You will find that unconditional love, and you will understand, and you will have the learning, and you will see the hidden blessing of making that decision to learn the lessons, to love yourself, and to call in a new person. Okay, so next we're going to get intuition versus ego. So I just thought I will pull cards from the Moonology deck to give examples based on whatever messages come up, the intuition response and the ego response. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign, grounded energy, believing you are good enough, believing that you deserve all the happiness and love that you desire, and knowing that it'll come to you when it's time. When you believe that, you are an ego. When you doubt it, that is your ego telling you you're not good enough, you don't deserve it, and you'll never be happy. You'll never find someone to love. And the way to tell the difference is that the ego comes in with the emotions. And it can come in with anxiety, sleepless nights, sadness, and just making you go down a dark path and self-medicating, masking your pain, being in a negative mindset. When you listen to your intuition, see how she's very calm. She's just in her inner peace, knowing that she's good enough. Emotions are running super high. So when emotions start to run super high, first you should ask yourself, why are these emotions coming up? Are they mine, or are they someone else's? If they're yours, ask you, why are they coming up to the surface? What are they teaching me? What do I need to know? Instead of going down the road of ego when emotions are running high, you get into fear and doubt, and you have obsessive thinking, overthinking. And that's when you can self-sabotage a situation. Hold your vision. Listening to your intuition, trusting your inner knowing, helps you hold your vision to vision what you want to happen to you in the future. Your ego will come in and make you doubt that this vision is possible, and it will not allow you to move forward. You and your loved ones are safe. So your intuition will always tell you that you have nothing to fear, that you and your loved ones are safe, but your ego is going to tell you otherwise. Your ego is always going to tell you that someone doesn't like you. Let's say you text somebody and they don't respond to you in the manner you want, and you start thinking, why didn't they text me back? Oh, they were probably offended by what I said. Oh, they probably don't like me. And you just go like rabbit hole of overthinking and coming up with narratives that are not true, and that's when the obsessive thinking can start. Just say, oh, I'm sure they're busy. They'll respond when they get a chance. You're very close to achieving your goal. When you get very close to achieving a goal, you will start to see signs and synchronicities, and you will just get that feeling that it's coming. Now, right before the blessing happens, you are going to start to doubt it, and your ego is going to come in to make you think that it's not coming and that you're foolish for thinking that. But you have to silence the ego. Now, even the most awakened, most intuitive people will have the ego come in, but it's a matter of what do you put your focus on? The intuitive knowing, the intuitive thoughts, or the ego knowing and the ego thoughts? What you put your focus on, what you put your attention on, is what is going to manifest, because your thoughts create your reality. And the last thing is, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you are at the end of a tough cycle. 2020 in many ways has been a tough cycle. So, do you listen to your intuition and pay attention and see everything that has been illuminated to you with the upcoming full moon that is happening in Cancer on the 30th? Do you release what came up during the entire year of what doesn't resonate with you anymore? People, situations, thoughts, beliefs, patterns. Do you release that? Or do you stay at the end of this tough cycle and you don't clear it? And you repeat it. And that is when the Tower moment is going to happen. Because you have to show the world the real you. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be brave. And you have to take chances. And you have to take risks. There is no such thing as true failure if you try. If you don't try, that is the only way you can fail, because you don't try. So that is what I have for intuition versus ego. Next, I was asked what true divine masculines and divine feminines are and what it means to be them. So I'm going to channel these messages. So we have divine masculine and divine feminine. So the divine masculine and divine feminine are energy. They can actually be a man or a woman. Divine masculines are usually channeled as he, and divine feminines are usually channeled as she. So take it as it applies to the messages that are going to come true. When you are a true divine masculine, you, in a twin flame connection, I'll use twin flame connections as an example. The divine masculine and the divine feminine meet, and they're both unawakened. When they meet each other, they awaken each other. They show each other a beautiful soul connection, a sacred bond they have never felt before. But the divine masculine will get scared and he will run, and that gets the divine feminine on her journey to awaken, to ascend, to grow, and to come into union with herself and be the inspiration to make her masculine awaken, ascend, grow, and come into his power. Now that is just twin flames that came through, but everyone has a masculine and a feminine energy. You always have the dominant energy. I'll use myself as an example. I'm a divine feminine. Now I have divine masculine energy that comes out when I need to focus on work and to be strong and stand in my power. But for the most part, I'm a divine feminine. So being a divine feminine for me means I'm awakened to my true path, to my life purpose. I'm always listening to what my intuition is telling me. I have learned to silence the ego. I don't really let my ego take me down that trip to obsessive thinking. I used to go there all the time, And I realized I did that for years, and I could have had things shift and change, but I realized I had to learn this way because my divine masculine taught me that. So to be a divine masculine and a divine feminine are two strong people who are the yin and yang to each other, whether it's a twin flame, a soulmate, or a soul flame. A divine masculine is in his power. He is a go-getter. He is a risk-taker. He protects the feminine. She shines her light to show him that he is bright like her, and they complete each other. I see them as a yin and yang symbol. They bring balance to each other. And it's a very beautiful connection when a divine masculine and a divine feminine can come together in love, regardless of the type of connection. So whether you are a masculine or a feminine, honor who you are. Honor what you are being shown. Honor your experiences, the good and the bad. Understand that everything happened to get you on a path to learn and to be proud of who you are. Look at where you were the beginning of the year compared to now, and just think about where you want to go when 2021 ends. Just imagine when you're standing in your feminine or your masculine energy, how amazing that's going to feel when you move forward. So next question I have is, how hard is it to find a match being a divine feminine who isn't with her divine masculines? It is very hard, because once you find your divine masculine, it is very difficult to go back to the type of people you used to date. I'll use my personal experience as an example. I always knew that there was a person out there for me. When I moved out to California from the East Coast, when I moved out here, I knew the person I was meant to be with was out here. It took about 17 years, but I found him. And ever since I met him, I won't settle. I won't go back to the karmic energy of the guys I used to go out with, because he showed me who I am, my worth, my value. I found myself. Even though he walked away from me, I found myself. And I will always be grateful to him for allowing me to see my true potential and to find my purpose, so I can sit here right now recording this video. So let's get some true love reading cards for divine feminines to help with how can you find a match, or what guidance does Spirit have for you on finding a match with someone who isn't your divine masculine, if you're in separation or you just feel like it's not going to happen in this lifetime. Emotional freedom. You will get emotional freedom because you will be able to see that you deserve something beautiful. You know that if you and your masculine do not come together, that someone else is going to come in, but it is not going to be like past karmic partners. It's going to be very beautiful, because you will have self-respect. You will not settle. And you will plant your garden. And you will be able to manifest a new beginning. And you will call in another divine masculine. It won't be your divine masculine, but you will call in a divine masculine, not an unawakened masculine or a distorted masculine. And you will be very in touch with your divine feminine, sexual, sensual side, which is going to help you become the sacred woman to call in your love. And you will be able to resolve conflict with your divine masculine if the two of you are not coming together or you are separated. You will be able to have empathy for him, compassion for him, and understanding that he chose a different path, and you are not angry with him. You forgive him, you love him unconditionally, even if he is not in your life anymore, because you'd rather send love his way than have low vibration, negative, or hateful feelings. And when you can do that, that is when you can call in a new divine masculine who is going to come in for you. And the last question I have for this reading is guidance for divine masculines and divine feminines who aren't doing the work. So if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine who are not doing the work in your love connection, whether it's twin flame, soulmate, soul flame, what guidance does Spirit have for you to get you to shift out of that energy to start doing your work? Remain positive. You must remain positive. If you have a negative outlook, a negative mindset, it is going to be very hard for you to move forward and to manifest the new beginning, because you're living in the past. You're in some type of codependent energy. You could be attached to outcomes, timelines, having expectations, overly focused on your person, which stunts your spiritual growth, where you can't move forward and you can't release them in the near future. So things can shift and transform in the near future, in the beginning of 2021. But you must listen to your intuition. Your intuition is bringing you the guidance, the messages on what work needs to be done in self-love and healing. If you're ignoring it, you are being encouraged to don't stop moving forward. But if you don't listen, you will stop. You will stop, and you will have a pause, and you will repeat a cycle, and you could potentially shift your connection from the two of you coming together in the future to going in a different direction. So you must listen to your intuition and don't stop, no matter how hard it is. And if you can do that, you will have success. You will clear a cycle. But it is not going to happen the way you envision it. Whatever you anticipate to happen, whatever you expect to happen, whatever you think about, dream about happening, is not going to happen the way you want it. That's an attachment to an outcome, a timeline, and having an expectation that must be released. There are helpful people like me, your angels, your guides, who can help you transform out of this energy so you can have this success and move forward. But you must communicate clearly. You must communicate clearly to yourself and to the universe what you want, and you have to make a decision and stick with it. You must let go of attachments, the past, people, situations, thoughts, processes, beliefs that no longer resonate with you. You're being shown that at this time. And a year from now, in December 2021, you are going to be in a different place than you are now. And when you doubt, look for a sign. Spirit will send it to you. And always trust that everything is going to happen for you. And remember, if things are not happening, Spirit is saying, wait, there's something better. And you will need to take the necessary action to start moving forward. No, things will not magically shift without you doing the work. It is up to you what happens in your life. You can have abundance. Yes, a second chance is possible, but you need to get more information and you must do the work. Within the next few months, which is, I'm seeing March and April, things are going to shift, and you might see a change or a shift or a new perspective in your connection. As you do your healing and your self-love work, you will become more awakened and more detached. You won't be focused on your person. You will be focused on yourself, working on yourself, what you want in life. You will shift that energy from your person to you. They will feel it, and you will inspire them to do the same, because you too, especially in a twin flame connection, you want to mirror each other in the sense where if you're working on yourself and healing yourself, you want your twin flame to do that as well. But remember, whether it's a twin flame or any other person, they must make their own free will decision to come to you and to make that change. Even if the cards show it, there is no guarantee. They must make that free will decision, such as you. So trust that everything is going to happen the way it's supposed to. Trust that 2021 can either be a good year for you or a bad year. It is your mindset, it is what you believe, and it is what you want it to be overall. 2021 is the third eye chakra. 2020 awakened you, awakened everyone to what is needed to change and what needs to be released. Whatever doesn't serve you anymore, whatever doesn't work in your life anymore, release it, let it go, and don't take it with you in 2021. Start 2021 on a clean slate. Use the full moon energy, or I hope you use the full moon energy in Cancer to start something new so you can shift, you can change, you can ascend, and you can grow into your true potential. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance on 2021, the year in review, based on the questions that were submitted to me by viewers. If you like this reading, give this reading a thumbs up. If it resonated, let me know in the comment section below. Again, if you are interested in getting your own Open Your Third Eye Awaken to 2021 1-hour guidance reading, you can purchase your own. You can submit 11 questions to get guidance on. This reading is going to be available for purchase in my Etsy shop exclusively until the end of 2021, December 31st, 2021. Love and light.